Hello everyone and welcome back to Diablo 3. And we are about to face the final boss of Act 2.
Praise the gods, you've arrived just in time. Show me the Soul Stone.
It shall be your prison for all eternity, Belial. You will see more of it than you want to.
Clever, but know this, Nephilim. Asmodan knows of the stone and the power it contains. Even if you defeat me, he will exterminate you and every last one of your misbegotten kind.
And there he is, Belial, finally showing his real face. This boss fight is also divided into multiple phases. Firstly, I just have to deal with some of these Serpent Guardian things. Traditionally, this has been like the hardest of the big boss fights for me. Like whenever I used to die on boss fights, it was probably going to be this one.
Will not be undone. This world is mine.
And now he joins the battle. But we don't have to kill him just yet, we just have to get him down a little bit. Luckily my poison darts actually do a fair bit of damage, so that makes it easier.
I cast off these petty illusions. Behold the true vision of the Lord of Hell.
And now we're entering the final phase of the boss fight, in which Belial is this big thing in the middle. He does announce his attacks occasionally, like the arm punches he announces with ouch. As you can tell, again, ouch. You see the green circles on the ground, that's where he's gonna hit. Sometimes he does that, which just causes lots of green circles, and this is incredibly difficult to not take damage in. It can be done because it's actually fairly avoidable, I guess. Let me just put down my fetish. Ouch. Okay, I think I've got him though. Yes. Whew, okay. I've had lots worse in that boss fight, so that was very good. The Enchantress dying doesn't matter because she gets revived for free anyway, without, as I said, any durability damage, so it really is no problem to have her die. Yeah, aside from that, that was, I really like the boss fight. It is difficult, and, I do die a fair bit, but just the way it's kind of dynamic, and it's got the phases where you have to behave really differently, and, all the attacks you can dodge, and, yeah, it just makes, it makes for an interesting fight, and it's not so static like some... For example, I just finished Titan Quest. Not finished uploading it, but finished playing it. And a lot of the boss fights there involve you standing on a single spot and just spamming attacks. It's a different kind of game. Well, it's the same genre, but it's different in how it does it. It's still a very good game, but the boss fights in Diablo 3 are really cool. Anyway, Soul of Belial.
Quickly, Leah! Seal Belial's soul within the stone. It is ironic that one as twisted as Zoltan Kuhl played so great a role in our salvation.
Kuhl was once a tireless enemy of hell. From his life, let us learn. The longer we fight evil, the more it can corrupt our hearts.
Which is the entire premise of Batman 2. Oh, the Enchantress gained a level up and I can choose a new skill. Okay, she's meant to be for crowd control. So obviously I'm using the Disorient skill, which confuses enemies in an area, making them not do anything for 2 seconds, basically.
My favorite.
And which I hadn't known before, you can retrain them, so...
Let us choose the path wisely.
Ta-da!
A wise choice.
Just showing it, basically. You can always change the skills if you don't like your choices, basically. And finally, I'm going to check out my items. So... the axe is a mighty weapon. Not a particularly good one either, but yeah. And the spear... no, I don't really like the spear. It has high vitality, but that's about it. And this mojo is not that good either. So anyway, we're now supposed to go back to the hidden camp. Once again, I am going to include the video sequence in this video. So far only one of them got claimed, so I had to remove it. But in case you don't see a video sequence at, like, in a minute, that would have been because it's been flagged as someone else's content, which is unfortunate, but legitimate because it actually is someone else's content. So, in case you don't see the video, I've had to remove it, basically. Anyway, firstly, there's a bit of talking, though.
Do you wonder what will happen in Chaldeum now?
The people there will survive if they value wisdom over greed.
Ashira will be there to keep the peace. I only hope they rebuild wisely. I've seen the ruin that Leoric and Diablo brought in Tristram. I would not wish it upon Chaldeum.
Which sounds fair enough.
Sister, I got some new things.
Companion's got nothing new to say. Oh. Enchantress, tell us about the first memories.
Do you recall more now?
Yes, faintly. My sisters and I were once mere servants in the house of a great Vigerai lord.
Did he teach you magic?
No, I began reading his spell books out of curiosity and teaching magic to my sisters. Tricks, really. It was amusing for a time, but then I learned that he had begun to summon demons.
And that was it. Okay, so Leah, tell us about Adria.
I'm not sure what I expected it would be like to have my mother back, but it wasn't this. She's different than what I imagined. I can see the toll her mission has exacted from her, just as it had with my uncle.
Okay, well that was quick.
Today is a good day. You have liberated this land and brought low a lord of hell. Enjoy this moment, for tomorrow our war continues.
There is no time for rest. Even now, Azmodan plots our destruction.
The Lord of Sin is an uncanny tactician. He'll attack us where he believes we'll least expect it.
And where defeat would break our will to resist.
You are learning well, Leah. Now you must go to Chaldeum's great library and continue with your uncle's work.
Okay. Obviously we know we're now moving to the next act, but in terms of story we don't actually know where we're going yet, so...
I can be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Let me know when you are prepared to go.
this makes any sense to me. What am I missing, Uncle? What am I supposed to see?
Ravaging this world and all hope of resistance. My minions will find the stone, wherever you choose to hide it. Then, at long last, Osmodan shall reign as the prime evil. Leah, are you all right? Speak to me, child.
Arian. The demon's invasion will come from Arian.
Belial is no more, and Caldeum can thrive once again. I now hunt Osmodan. Leah has seen visions of his armies marching from Ariat Crater. Only the ancient fortress of Bastion's Keep bars their way. But without me, it will fall.
These cutscenes, by the way, look really amazing. Like the pre-rendered CGI cutscenes. Now the others have their own visual style, but the like the stuff we heard towards the end, where the witch doctor was actually speaking. But the other cutscenes are really well made.
The Keep's defenses cannot hold. Its soldiers are scattered, fleeing before Osmodan's onslaught, which rushes forth from Ariat Crater. Should the Keep fall, Osmodan will claim the Black Soul Stone. If he does, there will be no hope for this world.
The Keep will stand. I will rally its defenders.
Light the signal fires, and show these soldiers that we are not yet defeated. Salvation has arrived. Go, you are needed below.
Very good. I wonder what these two are doing here. Like, there's a major battle. Big siege. Demon army attacking. Everything's going not so splendidly. And they're just standing there guarding a door. Not a gate, not something where the demons are actually attacking, just a door. Okay, anyway, Tirael, tell us about a lost opportunity.
A few thousand of your years ago on a distant battlefield, I stood over Osmodan, sword raised to deliver the death blow.
But you did not swing your sword.
No, one of my brethren, Ardleon, called for help.
So you saved him instead?
Yes. And now Azmodan threatens all I hold dear once again.
It is never wrong to save the life of an ally.
I see that now. I wish my angelic brethren felt the same.
Fair enough. Guilt.
Do you feel different now that you are mortal?
I will die, of course.
That is not what I meant.
But that is the difference. When you are mortal, every moment is precious. Everything matters. It is exhilarating.
Which is one way of looking at it. Now tell us about the Black Soul Stone.
I knew Zoltan Kuhl was special from the moment I met him. He had a keen mind for the arcane. During the hunt for the three, he was the bearer of the Soul Stones, and must have studied them intently. Though it is an aberration, the Black Soul Stone is a testament to his genius.
Flawed Stone?
The Black Soul Stone was created to be an improvement over the original three. They were crafted to contain single demons, but Kuhl intended his to hold many. But the Black Soul Stone is flawed, and cannot contain that many demons for long. We must capture Azmodan within it and shatter it, lest all these evils be reborn. Of the many things I find intriguing about humans, the greatest is their endless thirst for knowledge. Angels believe that everything there is to know is written in the scroll of fate. Therefore, curiosity is not a common angelic trait. Ironically, my suspicions have been confirmed. Angels do not, in fact, know everything. Seeing the world through mortal eyes has given me much to ponder.
Okay. With all that being said and done, let's go down to the armory. You see the door they're guarding.
Getting hotter, straining against me. They're whispering to me from inside.
The demons within seek escape. Only your power can keep it from splitting apart, my daughter. It's a heavy burden, but the fate of the world lies in your hands.
Yes, Leah can handle this, although it will be very hard on her.
Okay, let's read her journal then.
We've reached Bastion's Keep, but holding the Black Soul Stone together takes up all of my time now. Sometimes I think of the wounded soldiers and their families outside, but then my concentration fails and the spells weaken. I must stay focused and trust my friend to save the Keep and its people.
Okay, so there's gonna be more talky bits coming up.
The end of Azmodan will come to pass, and the Black Soul Stone will be his prison. His great evil will be banished from the world.
Only fools celebrate victory before the battle's begun. Along with Belial, Azmodan has ruled the ravening hordes of the burning hells for over 3 centuries. His cunning is beyond imagining.
The voices of the unformed land seek his death. I will give it to them.
Yeah, this was actually one point I wanted to mention. Belial is supposedly the Lord of Lies. Yet, even if you're playing as a rather dim-witted barbarian, you see through his ruse instantly and know that the Emperor is actually Belial. And even in battling him, you don't really see much of a lie aspect, apart from the snakes, which can make themselves invisible, which is almost like lying. And now we have Azmodan, who's a great tactician and who opens up his incredible assault and the great battle by telling you where he's going to attack. So, yeah, they could have done a little better there. Not that it makes much difference, but I don't know. I would have preferred it if Belial would have been the bigger enemy in Act 3. And maybe in Act 2 he would have, like, through lies and deceit, exploited Azmodan to fight for him, and then you only get to him in the end of Act 3. But it's just my opinion.
The stone fights against your control.
It's getting more difficult. But it's nothing I can't handle.
The demons war and rage to escape their imprisonment. Their fury will only increase over time. Leah is very brave, but we'd best hurry before her strength fails.
Of course. Do not worry, Leah. We will be swift.
Sounds reasonable. And now let's enter the stronghold, which is kind of like the main major city. So I guess, let's see, does the Enchantress have anything new to say? Yes, she does.
What was your Digerli master's fate?
My sisters and I waited until all of his associates had gathered to summon a greater demon. We slew them all to the last man. But they uttered curses upon us with their dying breaths. My sisters and I, we fell. Our deaths seemed certain. When I woke, the dark figure of the Prophet was staring down at me. That is how I met him.
Okay. Anything else? No. No follow-up. So, Scoundrel, tell me about the thief's secret.
Tell me more of your brother. Tell me the truth.
We used to be a team. I'd tip him off to some of the Thieves Guild's hits. He'd bring in the guards and play it off like it was a lucky catch. But one time he showed up too early.
When you robbed the Merchants Guild bank?
None other. Some of the guards became suspicious. They thought he was involved. And he's been rotting in a cell in Kingsport ever since. I managed to escape.
And you feel responsible?
I don't know what I feel anymore.
Now let's see what the Templar has found out.
While examining John Dar's journal further, I found a torn page hidden within the binding. I believe that it is from one of the tomes I seek. He has written notes in the border as well. Perhaps by studying them, I will learn where the tome is.
There is no joy in your discovery. Why?
It seems strange that John Dar would keep a page hidden. It is though it is the proof of a crime. I've already found holes in my order's honor. What if there are more?
And let's actually hire the Templar.
To fight with you again.
Oh, we've unlocked all his skills now. And basically when you pick them in they get leveled up a little bit, so I'm level 25, so I think they get leveled up to one level below you. Given him the healing skills so far, so I think I'll give him the charge ability. Neither of these are support abilities, really. Okay, this gives me...
Thieves have their own studies.
Surely you jest.
Perhaps the world is not as simple as it seems from up there.
Up where?
Your ivory tower.
Okay, Inspire increases my resource generation, which does seem interesting. Giving me more mana, but I don't really have issues there, so I'm choosing Guardian.
Well chosen.
And I will not continue with the main quest for now. I'll get to rendering and stuff, so I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!